Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMP. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, the way that gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can place it. I just want to know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of it.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 27.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun.
have become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second and 5 from the 8. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. That's a really good job of execution by them.
Joey Sly to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at the 20. Here's Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
At the 41.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Second and 9.
Now we're at the 41, second and 9. They run it with Carson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
To Chris Carson.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On third down, Carson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that third and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those third down conversions are going to be huge in this one.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. That's caught by Penny. Wilson will get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
All day, dog. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. I got one. Gun. Mark 50. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Alert.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Finds, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go,
there's a hush indeed. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did something like that.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cameron Johnston.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Watch your slack, watch your slack, watch your slack. Here we go, 50, Mike 50. All go special, Get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the 36, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Mike 50. Switch up.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Carson, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Me and you all day. 25. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
36 power.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Hey, 0-0-0.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing out. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
50 seconds to Mike. Rip left. 50 seconds to Mike. 57. Big stop, let's go. Check.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
36.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
With the carry for Carolina.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Panthers.
Now Anderson on the jet sweep. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
First carry, he loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
Here's Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
2-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
2nd and 9.
50, Mike, 50. Rap. 19. 50, Mike, 50, Mike, 50. Go. Go, Mike, 50, Mike, 50.
Here's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now Wilson on first down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. That catch good for only a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, Wilson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right. So we reach halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Joey Slye to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Zebra. One left. Hey, 0. Cut. 14, fight it. Go.
From the 41, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
They'll take over.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And the Panther first down.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
3 yards on the play. First down.
The quick slant caught. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Of the goal line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
And inches.
This is McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Seahawks 7. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That was Patrick Peterson from his cornerback spot whirling in for the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
To try again after the sack. Wilson over the middle, and it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check Mike 50. Go 14. 15. Check Mike 50. Push him back. Push him back. Check it out, Reed. Kill. Run it. Shoot. Check nickel. You got listen.
They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. McCaffrey on the counter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Seahawks 7.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Yeah, he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
That's good for another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Carson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. This is Carson. And a nice spin into some open field. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. So he visits pay dirt for a second time. Unfortunately, they're still down on the big board.
And I wonder what's going through his mind right now. Playing hard, making big plays. That wasn't a small run by any stretch of the imagination either. To find the end zone for the second time, yet his team still down. They need more of that from him and a little help from the defensive guys.
Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
He'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
A loss of 9 yards.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
4-yard gain on the play.
And back to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Carolina.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Panthers 27.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Not much there, only a yard.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. He'll be saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again. And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
22 yards there, a 1st down. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
He's going to look deep for more. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's now 2nd.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
22, Christian McCaffrey.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson on the move to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
24.
To throw again. Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll find Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
50's the mark. Brother. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Show it up. Hey, check. Mike 50. Hey, 0. You can't block me.
To throw again is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Carson.
Wilson's pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go. It's gonna be a long day on this. It's gonna be a long
To throw again on second down. Wilson going for it all. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 28 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Again, Wilson. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
34, Seahawks 23.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Panthers.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Jamal Adams.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Intended for DJ Moore.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
Today's final score.
So this one is over. A victory for